Hey, we are back here at 3559 10th Street, Northwest DC, here in the heart of Columbia Heights. We've been working on this 2-unit condo conversion for the last, what would you say, year?
Yep.
Going on a little over a year between permits and the entire process. And we have an update for you since the last time we had created a video when we met here, which was about 6 weeks to 2 months ago. Since then, there's been framing, rough-in inspections, and some value-add changes to the plan. For a couple of the units, we're adding extra bathrooms and, believe it or not, extra roof decks. So we're going to go through what we decided on what's going to be best for the project and take you through step by step.
Well, Danielle, thank you very much for that warm introduction. And guys, I'm telling you, we've had accomplished a lot in the last couple of months. When you saw this property last, we only saw a foundation. We only saw the rough into the basement and also the slab itself. Since then, we now have an electrical permit, we now have a mechanical permit, and we have the whole shebang. And as you can see in our background, framing is almost complete. And a lot has happened in the last 6 to 8 weeks or so. We have plumbing rough-ins being done, HVAC ductwork, rough-ins being done, and also electrical work being done as well. Today, the windows are actually being delivered, so that way you can see this windows being coming up live and being installed today on how that's being addressed and everything. But our permit box is here. Pepco came out to move the meter line, the power meter, so that way we can finish the areaway later on next week. And we expect to be in and out of this project probably by the summertime of 2021, excuse me. And I'm still living last year, but 2021 in the next few months. So we'll take you a tour inside on what's been done, okay?
We're here in the penthouse level of 3559 10th Street Northwest in Unit 2. And we're at the portion of the project where we're completing framing. So what we wanted to go over and explain to you is the difference between load-bearing and non-load-bearing walls. It's really important when selecting design or redesigning a home that's already built. So we're going to show you a couple of examples and explain how you can tell if something's load-bearing or not. So Nhan, why don't you go through, what are we seeing up here? What are these metal brackets?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, we're on the 3rd floor, and this is the roof ceiling, okay? So you can see here, because there's no brick on the other side compared to what's downstairs, we actually have to put the load on the actual ledger board, which is that board over there going across these 2x6s. And all that weight is down being supported by this wall, all right? In addition to that, these TGIs, which looks like I-beams but made of wood, they're being held by those metal brackets attached to the ledger board, and the load from the ledger board is attached to this wall right here. So what happens if you remove this wall? The thing will go collapsing down on itself, okay? So this is a wall you do not want to move. The difference though, however, is that these same TGIs going across, all right? Not sure if you can see over here, but this wall right here, all right, is not load bearing because there is no weight on these TGIs whatsoever, and the load is being carried over there and not over here. So in the event that the homeowner wants to remove this actual wall right here, they can, and don't have to worry about any kind of structural issues at all.
Also, and do you have any tips for, say we had sheetrock up, do you have any tips for trying to figure out what walls might be load bearing if you can't see, like obviously where these brackets are?
Absolutely. If they don't have the set of plans that was built to, then they would have to open all the walls to be inspected by a structural engineer to make sure it's not load bearing. If they don't know, they got to get that inspected so that way they don't do something that could cause harm to the building.
Oh, for sure. You don't want to take down a wall that takes down your house.
That's right.